It's too late.
You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, you don't know nothing. Mose, no. You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing, but I know that. Mose, no.
Yay.
You don't know
Yay.
nothing, you don't know nothing, you don't know
Good people. What's going on? Welcome in. Final preseason game for the San Francisco 49ers. Busy day. Let me go ahead and tweet this out to make sure that people know what's going on. For those of you that are subscribed, you should have got notification. Hey. Raphael 5629ers. What's up, Mose and everyone? Here we go. Hey. Lake City Fresh. My brother's in the building. What's going on? Young Killer Trey Lance. Well, we gotta remix it now, Lake. We gotta remix it. We gotta do it over. No more Trey Lance. We gotta do it over. Oh my God. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing, but I know that. Hey. Mose, no. Big Daddy Niners in the building with Mo. He said, I'm with you on that. If Trey beats us, Kyle, kick yourself in the butt. Absolutely. Jack Knox in the building. What's good? He said, I got a lot of work to do. Oh, man. Oh, so I'm ready to watch this game, man. We actually gonna have a game. Let me make sure I put get my overlays in here. I got the one. I gotta put the other one. So last time we was talking about having the stream of the game up, which we're gonna do again. Ironically, the only thing that caused me issues with the stream of the game wasn't the game. It was the commercials. All the soccer commercials hit me with the little notifications. So I think we'll be all right with the stream. So I'm gonna just put the stream up when the game is live, go to full screen for myself during the commercials, and then we'll just flop back and forth like that. Niner Gang Podcast. My brother Dion is in the building. What's going on, bro? Hope all is well with you and the fam. Trey Lance is no longer a San Francisco 49er. It was inevitable. We knew it was coming. But it stings a little bit because, like, it's official. It is official. The potential that we thought we were going to see and we thought we were going to get out of Trey Lance, now we won't ever see that. So that's the part that stings. That's the part that hurts, is not being able to have that potential realized in a 49er uniform. So that sucks. That really sucks. Niners v. Chargers preseason finale watch party. Hashtag tap in. Nope. Paste the link. Add the photo. Boom. They kicking off. Let me share my screen. Boop, boop. Share screen. You want a window? Is that gonna do it? Hold on. We got Brock Purdy out there. Oh, come on. Dump off the juice check. Juicy. Uh, no, come on. Why does it always do this? This joint been tripping lately for real. Give me what I need. All right, good. Now, present, share screen. Want that one? Yeah, yeah. Oh, over the middle. Debo. Are those? Debo got the white and red 11s. I need those. I got the white and black ones. I need the white and reds. All right. Why it's not letting me do the full screen? Oh, now you want to trip this? You want to trip today? Well, where was that? Hold on, y'all. Let me figure this out. 'Hand off to Jordan Mason up the middle for a few yards. Let me see if I can get it on another stream because this joint tripping. Third and 6 over the middle. Good catch by Mason. Nice. Mason, another good run. He running hard. What the fuck is happening? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, TCAF. I'm gonna read that in about 1 second. Let me see. Oop, looking for BA on the comeback. BA gets loose. BA gets loose. BA gets loose. Okay. Okay. Should have had that on the screen. I'm getting ready, good people. Let me get that up here. Let me hit that. Boom. There we go. There we go. Ah, good play. Oh, get off me. Get off me. Offense gonna be all right. And that's what Kyle telling us. Kyle telling us offense gonna be all right. Him and Purdy done tripped up. Lord have mercy. But let me read this comment. Oh, we got my peoples in the building. Eric Wallace. Hey Mose, what's going on, bro? Jax Knox, let's go Purdy. Let's go Mason. Hurricane 774 in the building. Let's go Mason. Grizz in the building. Mason looks good. Jax Knox, okay, Brindle, good block. Here's this TCAF 31. Thank you so much for tuning in. Non-Niner fan here, enjoying the content. TCAF, this is not just the Niners channel. Obviously, we're doing the Niners preseason games. I can't do all the preseason games. But touchdown, Jordan Mason. Oh, they wait a minute. How the ball? He crossed the line. He crossed the plane. All he got to do is get in front of the front. When? They got to show me that again. But yes, TCAF, this is more than a 49er channel. Where was the ball loose? Show me the other side. Don't show me the other side. No, it was 31. You gotta show me the other side. All right, commercials. Let's remove that. Good. That's where they trying to hit me. They trying to hit me with these commercials. There we go. Come on. Why does it keep doing this? Okay, cool. Non-Niner fan here enjoying the content. As an outsider, there is no way in hell that organization keeps John Lynch and Kyle. One of them has to go next year, and I'm anxious to see which one gets canned. I was actually just talking about that and contemplating that thought. Um, I think it'll be John Lynch. I think John Lynch is fed up with Kyle Shanahan and his antics and how he runs the team and his inability to hold himself accountable. Um, I think John Lynch can get a TV gig, whether it's at Fox or ESPN, FS1, whichever. I think he can get something like that and, secure a bag, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12 million a year and just be happy, on that, back on that side of things. Maybe there's another GM job that he wants to take over. But I kind of agree with this take, and I feel like John Lynch is going to be the one. And we'll probably then elevate Adam Peters to general manager. But again, thank you so much for this comment. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, this is not just a Niners channel. We'll be doing everything NFL as we, head into this season. BA was cooking. Miss Deb in the building. BA, let's go. Made it to the 1 yard line. And then Mason with the fumble. That was tough. They still not showing me the other side, but it looks like 31. Oh, I did. I see you. They slowed it up enough, and you see the ball cross the goal line. It just wasn't in Mason's hands. That's one thing Kyle's gonna hate more than anything. Let's get the game back up. Oh, pressure. Nice. Okay, DFF. DFF, no, he got to make this squad. He got to do something to make this squad because he got the young linebackers on his heels. Mason need to have that ball covered like a fullback. Absolutely, pocket. Eddie G in a place to be. Mose knows how you doing. I'm doing great, brother. I am doing great. TCAP says you just cannot give up those assets in the NFL and not have the player playing out heads roll 10 times out of 10 when a miss like that happens. Facts. All facts. Oh, come here. And we know Pocket is ahead of me because he put in the all pro Fred in the chat. Said sounds good. Thank you. We'll definitely tune in. I appreciate that. Lamar Joyner in the building. I say Kyle. I thought that QB makes the position, not coaches. That's it. That's it. Uh-oh. Okay, Ronnie. Make something happen, Ronnie. Make something happen, Ronnie. Okay, got us close to the 50. Lake City Fresh said, I don't know, Mo. John Lynch was on the Pivot podcast today. He basically said he's not leaving until we get one. It was a great episode, honestly. Definitely check it out when you can. I will. I will. Sometimes I have issues with Ryan Clark, but I'll check it out. RX824, appreciate you, bro. Says, want to see something from Kinlaw. I do too. I do too. Thoroughbred. 5 years of failed first round picks. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Said my bad was I hold back from spooning. You really don't have to because maybe a lot of people are probably going to be in front of me just because I'm watching it on the stream and probably not live like you guys on like whatever television network you're watching it on. And I'm on my computer as well. I should have switched because my Wi-Fi is on and I don't know if I'm picking up my Wi-Fi or my Ethernet. But if I turn off my Wi-Fi now, like the stream is going to pause. So I don't want to do that to y'all and have to redo everything. So yeah, we just talked about that. Did you see Fred's Bosa celebration? I mean that they missed their brother. I listen. If I'm out there, I'm missing my brother too. Oh wait, hold. Let me. I got to get these commercials out of here. I got to be quicker with that. But y'all got me in the chat. Y'all always had a chat popping, man. I appreciate and I love all of your time and your interactions, man. You guys make this time feel like it's going by so fast. So I appreciate it. But if y'all see me talking in the chat and not getting the commercials out of here, just type commercial. Just type commercial and I'll be like, oh, and then I'll click and just make sure we get the commercials out of here. Big Daddy Niners in the building. Love that. Love that. Said that friend. Did it remind me about, I guess he's saying love that Fred did that. Papa saying the message from Fred was to Bosa. Nah, that was straight to Lynch. Exactly. That wasn't to Bosa. I mean, it Bosa might get that message as a residual, and I'm sure Bosa is at home watching the game, seeing that from Fred, and like, that's love, bro. But that I agree with RX 1000%. That's not a message to Bosa. That's a message to Lynch and Parag and Jed and Kyle. Get this done. Make it quick. So if they get a Super Bowl this season, Lynch might quit. He might. Okay. Kyle doing something a little different this year, and maybe it's just the preseason. But when guys mess up and make a mistake, Kyle is going right back to them. He did it with Ronnie Bell after he dropped the pass and was in interception. The next drive, he went right back to him. This one, Mason fumbles on the goal line, and the very next play on offense, he goes right back to him. Kyle's Maybe he's showing a little bit of maturity, at least in his play calling. I don't know about everywhere else. Mason again. Get to the edge. Woo! Ah, from the defensive backfield. Maybe it's on defense. Ayuk is a first rounder, wasn't he? Yes. Brandon Ayuk was a first rounder. Sam has to prove he's worth trade growth. Holding on BA? I don't know. Yeah, see? That was to John. He did the Bosa celebration with the write that check at the end of it. Nah, he was on the inside and then pushed the guy. I don't know. Yup, Mason looking good. Just an unfortunate fumble at the goal line. Got to protect the rock. She always want to come in here with the eyes. Like I'm not going to see that sexy profile picture and I know exactly who it is. I see you looking. Ooh, good pass. I see you looking. Just know I'm looking at you too. 5 out of 7 first round years have been a failure. Bosa and Ayuk to show for it. I'm missing somebody. No. Let's see. Trey didn't work out. No first round picks the last 2 years. Well, this year and last year. Solomon Thomas, bum. Reuben Foster, bum. Mike McGlinchey, not with us, bum. Oh, Mason breaking tackles. Okay. So yeah, I don't think you're missing anybody. And then it was Bosa. Kinlaw, jury's still out on him. I want Kinlaw to succeed. I just don't know if he's going to stay healthy. RX says, pay that man. Pocket says, I'm watching the trench battle. Yeah, I want to see how this offensive line holds up. I see they gave Purdy 2 series. Ooh, come on, BA. Gotta catch that. Yo, that was crazy. He just everything that he thought came out in that moment. Oh man, that was funny, bro. That was hilarious. Mason sliding through for the first down. We see Dallas week 5. Remember that, faithful. Ooh, look at Mason getting skinny. Ooh, look at him bit right through there. Okay. Show it again. Watch him dip through this. Whoop, dip right through, get skinny. Okay. Thoroughbred called him McLunch meat. McLunch meat. That's funny. Uh, Another run. Oh, Mason getting skinny. Oh, he running, Grizz. Mason out here running. He was like, y'all trading people? Oh, y'all trading people? If y'all going to trade a running back, it's going to be TDP. It is not going to be number 24. Jordan Mason said, you will not trade me. He running. I think I missed one earlier. There it is. My bad, cuz. Sid Brown in the building. Chicago Sid B. What's going on, cuz? Hope all is well. Tell the fam I said hello, please. Oh yeah, Mason said I'm making this team. No question about it. No question about it. Michael Payne in the building. What's going on? He says killing it. He said I think they move on from Elijah. To be honest, hey, if he don't stay healthy, that okay. What we got here? Second and goal. Purdy, Purdy. Walk it in. Tutty. Okay, okay. They telling us that Brock is our guy. They telling us that Brock is the future. That's two drives that he got down to the red zone. Punched it in. Get out of here. All right now. Wait. Where's Zane Gonzalez? So Moody's injured. No Zane Gonzalez. We send out Mitch Wishnowsky to kick. And that's what we get? Oh, Lord. Jack says, somebody get Robbie on the phone, please. Please. Oh, he running like he gets hit by a dog, by the police, by the crazy ex-girlfriend. Mason out here, he running. He missed it bad, too. Missed that. Commercial. Somebody said commercial. Pocket. My God. Pocket said commercial. There it is. See? This why I love the chat. Appreciate you, bro. They got to make the fans feel good today. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Now, and I don't know if somebody from the organization said, kind of do something, or if the players themselves are sensing that, there's this tension between the team and the fan base because of everything that's been going on the past couple days. Um, I was just on with Mike and Peachy had mentioned that George Kittle jumped up into the stands and found a young fan and traded hats with him and was wearing the kid's hat on the field during warm up. So, yeah, it seems like they're going out of their way to kind of keep the fans excited, keep them happy. Arik says, what in the absolute hell was that? That was a punter trying to do something that he don't practice. He said, just cut the commercials when we go for the PAT. Yeah, I think, and I especially don't want that on the channel. I don't want no field goal kicks like that from Mitch Wisnowski on the channel anyway. So, exactly. All right, not even worth it today. Oh, Zane. So both our kickers is hurt. Zane got a calf injury, says 91649. Appreciate you for tuning in. And Moody got a quad strain. Lord have mercy. Franklin Run LLC. He says, use a Niner fan, bruh. Yes, I am. I am a 49ers fan through and through. Part of a show called Nitty Gritty Niners, as you can see behind me. See all my 49ers gear here. But my channel, Mose knows, is a full NFL channel. So as the season begins, I'll be covering all 32 teams going throughout the league. Myself and my brother Wayne Breezy will be doing a weekly pick'em show. And then I'll have my Mose Knows fantasy show that just follows my fantasy journey throughout the year. Um, I think I have a draft coming up in a couple days. I'll probably go live on my channel so you can see me draft live. And then again, I'll just go throughout the year, my fantasy journey, who I pick up, who I don't. Game is back on. Says, hey Mose, can you get a Jordash and order me a kicker for the 40? We got Deborah Maxwell. I totally agree. Robbie was a big mistake. We need him, best kicker in the NFL. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they decided to move on from Robbie Gold. I don't think what he was asking for was too much. But then looking at just what's on the roster right now and what we have coming in 2024 with the contracts that we are. Oh, no way we let him do that. Dang, he gone. Wow. Wow. A lot of y'all been telling me that y'all worried about this Steve Wilkes defense now. And Thoroughbred says they out there kissing the babies. Junior C should have just done the 2 point conversion. I feel that. Kind of happy to get anything. Kind of happy to get anything for Trey Lance. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm happy to get anything for him. I think that has been a narrative that because Trey Lance hasn't developed or that he isn't good, that because he hasn't developed or he isn't good, that he isn't worth anything, that the 49ers would cut him. They have been telling us that there has been no David Lombardi and a bunch of them other clowns have been telling us that, oh, there's no market for him. Nobody wants him. But now, after he gets traded to the Cowboys, apparently there was a bunch of teams that wanted him. The Cowboys wanted him; they're a contender. The Buffalo Bills were the AFC team that wanted him; they're a contender. Apparently, there was another AFC team that at least reached out. The Baltimore Ravens, they're a contender. So there were multiple teams that had inquired about Trey Lance, but they told us that there wasn't a market. So, am I happy to get anything for him? No, because I think we should have and could have got more. But then even when you compare what we gave up to get him and then what we gave what we traded him for, um, I knew we were going to trade him at a loss, but I knew we weren't going to get anything close to what we paid. But having that finally be a reality that we spent all of that to trade up to get him and then only traded him for a fourth and didn't even give him a chance to realize his potential, that just sucks. Ms. Deb said, I just couldn't go to the game. I'm heartbroken, but happy for Trey to get a chance somewhere else. Me too. Me too. Took it all the way to the crib. Boos are going off. Yeah, I mean, what's this? Pocket says that was on Graham, but Wilkes' defense, come on. Yeah, Graham got to make that tackle. Was that Kinlaw getting disappeared? Hey, I gotta watch. I gotta watch it again. We need to talk about the soft middle. Ugh. Defense not gonna be the same this year. Wilkes has never run a wide nine. So yeah, I think it's gonna take some time. I think because he's never run a wide nine, it's gonna take some time to kind of incorporate that with his defense and figure out where he wants his linebackers to be, where he wants his safeties to be, if they're gonna be in the box. So yeah, I think it's gonna take some time, which could mean another slow start for the 49ers, something that we've been dreading. We are playing with backup defensive linemen, that is true. A lot of our starters aren't in there, but I feel like it's still going to be a problem. Still going to be a few growing pains. As cousin Sid says, Grizz, we might be, but I can't remember a recent offseason when opposing team just consistently ran right up the middle. Yeah, I mean, every single team. Raiders did it, Broncos did it, and now the Chargers just did it. So, all right, says, I rock with your take on this whole thing, though, Mose. I'm still too frustrated to properly articulate it. Yeah, it's just, I honestly, I'm really trying to understand why I'm so hurt by it, but I mean, with everything that everybody has said, just the fact that like they sold us on his potential and then to not even realize it, like I could understand if he was like a Ryan Leaf type. I could understand if he was a Jamarcus Russell type and like just made us hate his guts because he was terrible. Like he didn't even really get a full opportunity to display what he could do. It's new D coordinator. You're going to have bumps in the road. Absolutely. Sam Darnold is now on the field. So Brock Purdy got his 2 series. Took the 49ers down both times. We honestly should have 14 points. May not be 14. It could have only been 12 because we don't have a kicker apparently. So we'll have to see if we get in the end zone again. Will we go for 2 or try Mitch again? CDP running hard too now. Somebody said it might be Mitchell. TDP, he running hard too now. We will be all right. On the first drive, we was fine. Yep. Oh, Pocket. Now he got a nickname, Sam the Dark Darnold. Franklin Run says, "You feeling good about this season, my man?" I think we take a step back, unfortunately. Um, I I, I think we start. I don't know. Oh, good run. Another hole. I don't know if we take a step back. I think our roster is too talented to take a step back. Could we start slow again? I think so. Um, are Do we have enough to make a deep run in the playoffs? Yes. Will we be successful if we get to the NFC Championship game? Can we make it to the Super Bowl? While I'm confident in this team, I think we got to see how it all plays out. When do we get our get into our groove? Do we find a pocket in the season where we rip off 3, 4, 5 straight and we look really, really dominant doing it? That's going to help determine what this iteration of the team is going to be. Okay, Sam. I talked about this with Mike and Peachy. Sam throwing catchable balls. I know it hit the receiver's hands, but I know that's just good defense. That's just good defense. That's just good defense. But why would you force it into that spot when he's blanketed? 63 is a problem. Zakel is just bad. He's awful. I missed that fan night. What was that all about? Uh, I I missed that fan fight. I didn't get not fan night, fan fight. I didn't get the details about what the fight was, but they was scrapping. They was going crazy. I didn't get any details into it, but a lot of people was like it was a Sam Darnold versus Trey Lance argument, and it just got out of TDP wants to be wearing red and gold all season long. He's fighting. Yes, he is, Miss Deb. That's why somebody said it might be Elijah Mitchell to go. Okay, good tackle. Who's that? 20. That's Isaiah Oliver. Okay, good tackle. We need him to do that. Almost interception by Darnold. Yep, he forced that into coverage. Oh yeah, Zakel gotta go. 1,000. I was ready to cut him 2 weeks ago, Eddie. He had to go 2 weeks ago. I know he's still here to keep our veterans and our starters healthy, but he gotta go. Offense has to take a lead that the defense has been making the last few seasons. Yeah, and more so the offense has to be the one to carry the team this year because there is going to be a little bit of attrition on the defensive side of the ball just with a new coordinator. We say Jimmy just won. How many wins without Bosa? I don't, I don't know, cuz. I don't know. Not being able to get pressure, not being able to force the offense to change their protections into the first quarter. So we making sure we don't get hit with none of these commercials. But Bosa is going to change the way teams protect. They're going to change. He changes the way protections are called. If Bosa's not there, then teams will not have as difficult as a time calling protections. And if they call one protection and have to switch it because of where Bosa is lined up or who's lined up over him or next to him, if they feel like a blitz may be coming because they see Huff in the box, whatever the case may be, you know, especially in stadiums where the faithful are traveling to and we turn it into a home game or at Levi's, it's hard for a quarterback or a center to change protection calls. And when it's hard for a team to change the protection calls in a game, what happens? Somebody misses an assignment and somebody either gets a one-on-one or gets a free lane to the quarterback. And those kind of things affect the game. And with Bosa not there, we don't have that luxury. And that's what I'm worried about. Some of those close games get a little closer and may flip to the opposing team if Bosa's not on the field. I think the defense might be the issue this year, depending on Bosa's contract and uncertainty in the backfield. 1,000%. Womack put dude on the ground. I think Womack is making it. He's fighting to make this roster, and I think he will. At least Trey can get a TD, but Sam sees ghosts. Angel D. Rodriguez Hernandez, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. 49ers go. Big Daddy 49er says, I see the first three games we can probably win without BS. But after that, everybody's going to catch on that BUS, or probably Bosa, is not there if he has not signed, and we're gonna be in deep trouble. Absolutely. Breezy, what's up, bro? Are you on? If you're not on with Mike, get in here, bro. Come on. I sent you the link, right? If you're not on with Mike and them, come on. 2 yards from Isaiah Spiller, 2nd and 8. He's excited for Trey. Oh yeah, he doing damage control. A lot of it. Lynch said we take accountability. Yeah, all right. 916 says Breezy with the Quinn. Oh, he cooking. Lynch trying to clean it up. Ooh wee. Talking about the trade. He said Dallas stepped up and really wanted him. Uh-huh. I bet they did, John. Breezy don't never want to get on the watch the game on here. I'm enjoying the game on my TV, bro. Man, get your ass in the live. You don't never want to jump on. Trey similar to that. So it's a good fit. If he pans out, he replaces Dak. I think so. And I think that's what they were thinking. They talk about when the 49ers soured on Trey. I feel like when the Cowboys soured on Dak is when Trayvon Diggs called him a B word in practice. Like you call your quarterback, the leader of your team, a B to his face, and he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing about it. Like he didn't even like get in Trayvon's face and say, "What did you say? Say that again?" Like nothing. He just let my man call him a B, and he just walked back to the huddle. I don't know. You can't be my quarterback and let somebody call you a B and don't say nothing. Don't say nothing? Oh wow, okay. 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 Kinlaw's in there pushing the pocket. Alex Barrett, DFF. Okay. Okay, Kinlaw. Okay, Kinlaw. Uh-oh. Get out the way. Get out the way. You think we can beat them Rams game too? I literally hate them dudes. I think so. I think all we got to do is slow down the offense. Um, Cam Akers is a decent back, but I'm not worried about him breaking the game open. You got to worry about Cooper Cup as always. But I think they took a step back as far as roster construction and who's on that team. I know they have high hopes for some of the youngsters, but I think they took a step back, especially specifically on the defensive side of the ball. No more Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald's getting up there in age. I don't think they're as good as they used to be. So I for sure think we can beat them. Y'all know how I feel about Jennings dropping the football. Mose, should we be concerned about Moody? I am a little. Um, I want to think that he's a better game kicker, and I want to think he's a better kicker when the kicks matter. Okay, set up the screen, TDP, first down. Nice. Nice, very nice. I want to think that he'll be better when the games count and when it matters. Um, so let's see. Let's just see how he is week one. Um, I don't want to be concerned just yet. It's preseason. I think he's kind of getting used to kicking in different environments, kicking in the Levi wind. You can kind of see in that little clip where they were just talking to Herbert. If you look at the flags on the goalpost, the wind is blowing a little bit. So, he's used to kicking on the East Coast. Now he's on the West Coast. Weather, air, all that stuff is different. So, uh, let's see how he looks during the regular season before we get too concerned. But you're right to at least be a little bit concerned. The wind at Levi's has tough high kick swirls around the air, challenging to catch at times. So that is challenging to catch those high kicks on the punt return, and I imagine it's kind of difficult to kick. And Moody is kind of still trying to learn that because Sid said Darnold looks terrible. He looks terrible. Uh oh. Sam, really? With the laughing face. Uh oh. What was that face watching JJ not catch? Cousin Sid says, Breezy, what's up, fam? He in the building somewhere. He also says, hey, Miss Debbie. Oh. Yeah, but y'all know how I get with JJ don't catch the football now. Gotta catch the football. Uh-oh. Nate in the building. Appreciate you for stopping through, bro. He says Sam is big trash. Man, these airheads is really good today. Is this your king? Is this your backup quarterback? Kyle Shanahan? What's that saying that they say in the country? Can't hit the broadside of a barn. Purdy took the team down into the red zone twice. Sam, both of his drive ended in a punt. Here come these commercials. Lord have mercy. Is that Sam not starting off too well. Proof is in the pudding. Love how they're controlling the press. Darnold is trash. Only he can overthrow the receiver. Right. He's allowed to do that because he has more upside. Darnold is horrible. Platter wide open. I'm sure he's either player. Autocorrect be killing us, don't it? Autocorrect be. I hate autocorrect sometimes. Kyle is gonna have to own this one for sure. Yeah. Darnold is a vet and can't beat backups. Yeah. That is that filthy. Filthy. And everything that we've been hearing from Kent is that they were neck and neck. Like it was close. But Kyle really used the Raider game against Trey, and that was the Raider game was the straw that broke the camel's back. But he called the game. If he would have said, you know what, I wanted to see Trey's grasp of the offense, so I let him go out and call all of his own plays to just see what he would put together and how he would move the ball. And that's what he gave us. If that's what he said, okay, cool. All right. Then maybe you could spin the narrative. Okay, maybe Trey doesn't have as big of a grasp on the offense as we thought. But you called the plays, bro. You put him in that situation. Wasn't us. Wasn't him. You called the plays. But you made your decision, and I probably don't sound that good because I don't know why this has my microphone as my. Now my microphone is my microphone, so I hope I sound better for y'all. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm glad. I don't know why I went to go in and check it for some reason, but I went to check it and it wasn't what it was supposed to be. So I hope I sound that much clearer. Sorry about that, folks. Um, Game is back on. Sam has no upside at all. None. None. Oh, hold on. Stream stop. Let's figure that out. He just gonna pause on me in the middle of the joint. There we go. And that probably put me behind a little bit more where it picked up at. But we good. Yeah, no upside at all. Thoroughbred says stinking ass Kyle. Papa and Tim Ryan is kissing ass. They always do. They always do. Eddie G says, I'm starting to lean your way. I hope Trey gets a chance to dot us up. Listen, it's just one time and only in the regular season. Luis Herrera Jr., appreciate you tuning in. Niners need to sign Bosa already ASAP. Why is it taking so long? Womack physical, he should be nickel. I feel Demo did a great job on the outside last year. I agree. I think Demo should stay outside. He played his best ball. He kind of figured it out. Him and Mooney were a great tandem on the outside. I think he should stay there. Yes, he has an issue with long speed. We know he's not going to keep up with guys, but yeah, I think he played well. What position did you play? We need you. D tackle, DN, and in my thinner days, a little bit of tight end. Oh, Easton Stick getting slit. He jumped over him. It wasn't that much contact. Robert Murray, appreciate you tuning in. Trey Lance is better than Darnold. Not according to Kyle Shanahan. Not according to the guy who was so enamored with him that he was drawing up plays on the flight to go meet with him. The same guy that you were drawing up plays for. You were in your creative bag and drawing up plays. 3 years later, you just move on from him like nothing. Bro, that's not making sense. The math isn't mathing, and I think that's why a lot of people are frustrated. The math just not mathing. It's not adding up. Everything that they've been telling us, not adding up. Lamar Joyner, Kinlaw owe me 5 sacks. Gamecocks, let's go. Yeah, he owe us a lot. Oh. And see, this is why I'm worried about just the pass rush with everybody else. Once guys get locked up, they don't seem to know what to do. They just staying locked up. Use your hands. Try to get off of them. Try to spin. Do something. Rip, arm chop. Do something. Everybody just trying to bull rush with no plan, no moves, and they not getting free. That's why we need Bosa. Alex Barrett can't even stay on his feet. I think he got it, but he might be short. Anthony Riley, first time in the building, I believe. First time I'm seeing your name, but welcome. Sam Darnold, 2 drives, both stalled out, and he was better. It's not making sense. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Anthony. It's not making sense. The math is not mathing. All right, unless Kyle owed McDaniels and gifted him 3 firsts. Maybe. He said, look, man, you was a real one. But them 3 firsts turned into Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and Bradley Chubb. I'd much rather have all of that on my team than somebody else. But Deborah Maxwell says, I agree 100%. Trey is better. Okay, Sam has not shown me anything. Trey didn't have a chance. Good luck, Trey. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things Mike asked me. He said, what are you looking for in the second teamers? And if Sam Darnold is our second string quarterback, if he's our number 2, I want to see that he's able to move the football down the field like Brock Purdy is. Now, obviously, number 1 and number 2, they're 1 and 2 for a reason. You don't expect the backup to come in and look like Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or Joe Burrow. However, with this particular team and the experience that Sam Darnold has, they went to a fullback. Oh, we almost had him. We tripped him up, but he fell forward. That's a good hustle play.
But what you're telling me is you believe in your system Sam Darnold is better and can be more effective and efficient in it. Okay. I want to see effective and efficient. And tonight in 2 drives, I have not seen effective or efficient. So if something does happen to Brock Purdy, who took us down, oh, Jalen Graham. Yeah, flex, yeah. But yeah, if something does happen to Brock Purdy, who took this team down 2 straight drives into the red zone, should have scored on the first one, but it was a fumble by Jordan Mason. That's not on Purdy. The second time, he ran it in himself. We should be up at least a score. You mean to tell me if Sam Darnold in a preseason game against second and third stringers can't match that energy? Can't do the same thing? But he was able to beat out Trey Lance? I don't know, man. Yeah, defense looking all right. A few mistakes, a few miscommunications. And we got 2 weeks to clean that up before Pittsburgh, for sure. 100% because Darnold cannot move the ball in preseason at all. This is a big question because we spent money on Isaiah Oliver in free agency. Is he going to make this roster? He said, Franklin Run says, I feel better with the defense than I do the offense. I actually feel better with the offense because the way Purdy looked and Trent Williams didn't play today, I don't think we saw Trent Williams today. We only saw a little bit of Debo. We only saw a little bit of Ayuk. No Christian McCaffrey today, I don't think. I'm actually more okay with the offense. Lamar says, Sam is sad. That's why I want to trade. BS Sam, really. Austin Bryant sighting. Yeah, he out here cooking. Appreciate you, Thoroughbred. I'm trying to preach that thing. You trust Purdy? You're gonna be Mahomes? No. I don't trust that. I think Mahomes and Burrow and even Justin Herbert, I think they're in a class of their own. Okay. Well, he's banned. Don't know where he came from and how he got in here, but if y'all saw that, my apologies for the ignorance that was just displayed in the comments. But it's gone, and we don't even have to elaborate on it. Okay, guys. Darnold is boring. They keep saying he had a great preseason. I don't see it. Nobody saw it. Wrap up, fellas, on those tackles, please. Now y'all got Miss Debbie asking y'all to wrap up on the tackles, fellas. I want to say X2. I don't know how I should pronounce that, but I appreciate you for tuning in. It says, I think Ayuk will go number 1 wide receiver over Debo. In fantasy football, I think sometimes he will. I think Debo, though, what people see is not just his ability to catch, but his ability to run. So rushing and receiving, you get, a point every 10 yards. Obviously, receiving is more because, especially if you're in PPR leagues. But I think, when the 49ers get into the red zone, once they get inside that 25-20, Debo becomes, a viable option. I mean, he's a viable option throughout the entirety of the field. But Debo becomes more of an option once you get into the red zone, just because there's so many things you can do with them. Jet sweeps, end rounds, just handing on the ball out to the backfield and him hitting the edge, turning the corner and going. So Draconis Rex 1 says Purdy killed it. Those passes were right where they needed to allow the receiver to maximize his yak. Ooh! Good defense, Taylor Hawkins. Good defense. Yup, troll. Taylor Hawkins won't make this team. And that's, I mean, I think because we're deep. He should have got his head turned around, but I think he got tangled up with the receiver. I think it's because we're deep at safety, Breezy. I hope he makes the practice squad because he's definitely shown some improvement. Miss Debbie said, "Please make me a mod, Mose." I got you, Miss Debbie. I'll definitely pick out some mods. Pocket the cheese, ask for it too. I'll pick out some mods later on and make sure that I get you guys that information just so that we can catch any more of those trolls in the future. Jim Waffle in the building. Appreciate you. Second string needs to step up. Yeah, they got to step it up and step it up quick. Uh-oh. Lord of mercy. All right. Had to get the commercials off of there. Pocket the cheesecake again. Breezy says, great pressure by Hyder. And we got Pat Lacoste. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'm not impressed with Sam. 49ers got rid of the wrong player. Good luck, Trey. Sam Darnold is 1 for 4 with 12 yards passing. Man, this Airhead is so good. Very cherry. That's good. Real good. 916 says, it's a trip how Mitch can punt the ball downfield but can't kick a field goal. No, there is two different types of kicking. It's two completely different types of kicking. Kicking a field goal and punting, that's why they have two different positions. I think the only guy who might have been able to do both and do it well was Matt Ariza. But then he had the issue where, they a DV issue. It may not have been true. I think it came out that, it wasn't true. But with all of that, I think Matt Ariza was the only one that could do both. So he might get another opportunity in the NFL. Hopefully we can see that. Mark Sorensen, appreciate you for tuning in. Cool. I can live with the watermarks to see the game for free. Hate. Yeah, I'm trying to do whatever just to make sure, we don't get any the copyright strikes. And then I gotta, I bounce in and out because last time the only thing that they really hit me for was the commercials. So when the game is on, it's on. When the commercials, it'll be me full screen. So yeah. I think that's Hen Danger. Correct me if I'm saying that wrong. This is tough. Appreciate you tuning in. Chad Marshall. I hope Purdy stays healthy this season. I have faith he'll do well. If not, this season is going to be an ultimate Fuster Cluck. I appreciate you for flipping that around. Fuster Cluck. I like that. For those of you who don't want to use cuss words, flipping it around. Fuster Cluck. Great one. RX said Mitch can punt the ball downfield. He's been struggling with that too. Okay. Franklin says, love it. I think we're going to have a good year. Problem is we ain't elite talent-wise this year. I think we need a few more 5 stars. Love Debo, but he ain't going to get us there. I mean, I would say Debo is 5-star, just what he's able to do. We know Kittle, top 2 tight end in the league. Christian McCaffrey, one of the top running backs in the league. Defensively, we got Bosa, we got Warner. I think we'll be all right. I think we're the most talented roster in the NFL. And that speaks for something. We got Daryl, 49er Life, Smock, Sup Mose. I'm very upset how they did Trey. I am too, bro. He said Trey starting or Dak. I think Dak starts, but I think the writing is on the wall in Dallas that if Dak doesn't take them deep into the playoffs this year and make improvements to his play, if he leads the league in interceptions again, I think the writing is on the wall with this trade for Trey Lance that at some point there will be a transition, and Trey Lance is part of the succession plan. Commercials. Francisco Javier Lopez, and I'm probably going to mess this last part up. Cipriano. I hope I pronounced the last name right. How do 8 get the game back 9 screen? You're going to have to write that again because not understanding what you mean by that. D'Angelo Lar, Sam is QB2 with the crying, laughing emojis. That's what a lot of us are doing. Updated stats, 2 for 5 or 45 yards, and 1 was a phenomenal catch by the receiver. Love if y'all prove me wrong. I could dig that. Sam Darnold to Conley for a huge gain. Dang, y'all got me backed up. Okay. So we got nice throw, Sam. About time he did something. Much love. First time here and won't be my last. Just subscribe and like. Much love again, brother. Appreciate you, Big Chungy. Appreciate you. Francisco says, okay, game back. Thank you for streaming. I'm in Mexico, just south of the border of Texas. Blessings to all. Appreciate you, Francisco. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, I am streaming the game. The last time I streamed the game, the only thing that I really got hit for the most was the commercials. So I'm trying to bring the stream down when the commercials are up and bring it back when the game is on, just like I'm doing right now. So 1st and 10, 2 minutes left. Blitz coming from the side. Sam steps up, hits TDP. TDP tried to break a tackle. I like JT Woods. I follow him during the draft process last year. I like JT Woods. The Shy Show. Appreciate you. What's up? Another holding on 63. He can't. That's all he know how to do. Valley Boy in the building. Appreciate you. Imagine Trey starting versus us week 5, and he flames us. Listen, that's what I've been saying. Mike been getting on me for saying it, but Trey dot us up in week 5. I'ma laugh. How did I miss Preachy Brown? Hey, fam. Breezy says, here's the thing. I thought Darnold was QB2 because he can make all the quick throws accurately. Now he's 2 for 5 for 46 yards. And just threw that behind Tay Martin. I'm a little bit behind, but he threw this behind. And again, he's got to catch that because it hit his hands, but still. Friend asked me, would you trade Nick Bosa for 3 first-round picks? No. Okay. RX says, Mose popping tonight. Hit that like. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, hit that like button. If y'all could do that, that helps me out a ton. 916 says 63 is a problem. 4th and 2. Oh, we called a timeout. Chad Marshall said, awesome. Appreciate you for having the stream, sir. No problem, good brother. Franklin says, you think so, bro? We got the best talented roster in the NFL? Not sure, man. I think we do a good job of identifying talent, but I mean, yeah, there's some other talented rosters. I think the Bengals have a talented roster with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon and T. Higgins. I think they're a talented roster. The Chiefs are a talented roster. We know the Eagles are a very, very talented roster. But, you know, total of positions and then the value and then where they are. Like I said, CMC top 3, Kittle top 3, Trent top 3, Bosa top 3. And I'm just saying top 3 to just be generous, like where they are at their position group. But I would say Trent is 1, Bosa is 1, and Fred Warner is 1 at their position. So, yeah, I do think we are most talented roster. Ice, 21 Niner, late to the party, but I'm here now. And that's all that matters. The only thing that matters is that you're here. You could be, like Jay said, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I appreciate that. Valley Boy says, in all honesty, I think the front office is going to regret this trade. No jinx. But imagine Purdy goes down again and Sam starts seeing ghosts again. He's seeing ghosts now. I'm gonna need help with the pronunciation on this one. I don't even want to butcher it because I know I'm gonna do it bad. I'm gonna just say K808. Thank you for streaming the game. I appreciate you. Go Niners. I appreciate you for being in the building. Anthony Perez says, if Trey was that good, he would still be on the roster. Bottom line. Yes. But I don't think we were able to see how good he could be. He wasn't given that chance to see how good he could or couldn't be. And I think that's the frustration, is the fact that there's still a lot of potential out there that we won't be able to see or get realized. All right, 4th and 2, Darnold in the shotgun. Okay, foot in the ground, get rid of the ball. Is that an offensive pass interference on Tay Martin on the push-off? Yep. He pushed off to get open. Valley Boy says, just paid $15 for NFL Plus and couldn't even watch it. LOL, what's up with your super chats? I would have just donated $15 for your stream, player. Still working on the monetization, bro. Long story, less long. YouTube screwed me in the original review process of the channel. So I'm still working to get there. So, but you tuning in right now, is helping get back to that process where I'll be able to apply for monetization. So I appreciate you for even thinking of the thought to donate. But that's not what we worried about here. We worried about community, and we worried about watching the games and talking good ball with fellow faithful and fellow fans of football. So that's all that really matters. Big Daddy Niner says, Mose, how do we go into a game and both your kickers are out and you're going to rely on the punt kicker or a kickoff kick? Kyle's an offensive genius. I think he got to be creative and start going for two. Now, I think Moody will be back for the start of regular season, but I think at some point you just got to you got to start going for two. All right, that's halftime. So I'm going to take a look at some of these stats and we'll dissect it a little bit. Commercials is about to come on, so we can kind of drop that down. Let me try to get caught up on some of these chats. Y'all are killing the chat tonight, and I appreciate it. Lamar Joyner says, spike that like button. Moses fired. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Michael Payne says, Mose, you going live every game like this? If so, I'm rocking with you, bro. I'm going to try to. I'll let you know this. Week 1, I won't be going live because I will be in Pittsburgh. Week 5, I won't be going live because I will be in Cali for Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys. But I'm going to try every week to go live like this. I'll probably do some type of because I have Sunday Ticket. I don't know if it'll let me do it through Sunday Ticket. I might have to do something like this. I might do some combination of Red Zone and maybe like a game of the week, a specific game of the week. And then when the 49ers game comes on, I'll transition to that game and we can watch that game together. World Logan 1. What's up, Mose? Like how you put in that work. Keep it up. Appreciate it. Poe Man watching from Cambodia. Just want to say thank you for streaming and go Chargers. So see, this is a NFL team friendly channel. We have a Chargers fan watching from Cambodia. That is amazing. Didn't even know that my channel that Mose knows was global. But we have a fan of the Chargers watching from Cambodia. I'm so glad to have the stream up for you to get a chance to watch your team here in this channel. You're going to hear a lot of 49ers talk. But I'm glad you get to watch your team. That's cool, man. Cambodia, that's what's up. That's dope. Mose, I'm so glad Jimmy's finally gone. Head office makes stupid decisions. Robbie, Trey, thanks for streaming. Appreciate you. Jermaine Jenkins, remember Phillip Rivers and Drew Brees situation? Chargers kept Rivers. Ooh. I see what you're saying. So the Chargers kept wrong. And no matter how good of a career Phillip Rivers had, Drew Brees won a Super Bowl. What's your prediction week 1 without Bosa if it happens? I think without Bosa, I think offensively will be okay. Defensively is what I worry about. If we're having issues stopping the run up the middle, I think Najee Harris has the ability to gash us. And I'm not going to lie. This Pickett to Pickens connection, Kenny Pickett to George Pickens. Listen, George Pickens might be on his way to super stardom. And when you talk about franchises just having an abundance of luck at the wide receiver position, Hines Ward, Plaxico Burress, Lynn Swan, Antonio Brown, had Juju for a little bit. They drafted Juju when Juju was hot. Like, they just find good receivers, this organization. And now George Pickens is that next guy in line. And him and Kenny Pickett have built a relationship and a chemistry. If they get hot, if they're able to run the ball and Pickett can complete some passes to Pickens and Freiermuth, I think it'll be a game. And I think the home field advantage with the Steelers stadium, because the Steelers fans, they're a good fan base too. They travel. They may not travel as well as the faithful, but they travel and they show up to home games. So, I mean, I don't want to predict that we'll lose week 1, but without Bosa, it's definitely going to be harder. Thoroughbred says, love how they edit the boos out. Now the stream that I'm watching is a Charger stream. I don't know. I didn't get the Niners stream this time. The stream that I'm watching is the Charger stream, even though this is a home game for the Niners. I could try to find, and that's why when y'all was probably talking about John Lynch and him doing damage control, I didn't hear that because I'm watching the CBS Los Angeles stream, so it's the Chargers stream. But I'm cool with that because I don't feel like hearing Tim Ryan. But yeah, they probably are editing the boos out. I would love to be in that building and hear how they've been responding. Jim Waffle says, I hope we do better second half. Sid is willing to say we lose every game Bosa doesn't play in. Gary Cerner's in the building. What's going on, bro? Josu Ornelas. I hope I said that right. Forgive me if I didn't. Thank you for streaming. Go Niners faithful. We got GG in the building. What's up, fam? Thank you for streaming the game. Cat VR is in the building. Says hi. I'm a Niners fan. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We got Rudy Timble. This is dope. Bang, bang. We got the Niners in the building. How about Dallas trying to pick Trace Bain about the Niners playoff situations? Pay attention, y'all. I'm sure they'll ask Trey. I'm sure they'll ask him about, the Niners and the playbook and all that. Uh-oh. Alexander Matthews. He coming in with this energy. Seattle taking the division. Now this is energy I just can't get down with. I'm not going to block you, Alexander Matthews, but my chat is going to respectfully. They might roast you. They might. It'll be respectful. We don't do no type of disrespect over here. Disrespect is not tolerated. But respectfully, they might roast you for saying something like that. I just got to keep it a buck with you. Philip Burgess says, hey, keep up the great work, bro. I appreciate you. Bishop in the building. Terradome, what's going on? So good to see you. David Taylor checking in from Poland. Thought it was a Saturday night game. Imagine my surprise, 5 a.m. here. But here I am. David Taylor is up at 5 a.m. in the morning to watch the game all the way from Poland. We got Poland in the building. We got Cambodia in the building. This is amazing, y'all. This is amazing. Daniel Cantu, Trey is with the Cowboys. Yes. Some of us are hurt by it. Please don't rub it in. Please don't rub it in. Antoine Randall L was low-key nice, RX. You saying it with the laughy face, but he was low-key nice. He may not have been a superstar like some of the other names, but he was shifty. He could get loose on you in a hurry. Big Chunky says, without Bosa, it's going to be an L, I think, faithful. Uh-oh. Can't believe our two QBs are with our biggest ops, Jimmy with the Raiders and Trey with the Cowgirls. Shaking my head. Can you believe that? Michael Payne says people either love the 49ers or love to hate the 49ers. All are welcome. Bring the hate. Luke the Don in the building says, Darnold ain't it, bruh. Listen, I think that's what everybody been saying, but now we saw. Oh, I forgot one. Niner Faithful said, how is Darnold doing tonight? If we pull up his stat line, let's see. Let's go to scores. And let's go to box score. Sam Darnold is 4 for 8 for 65 yards, no touchdowns, and a 77 quarterback rating. With a few errant throws, and I think he almost had a pick, something crazy like that. World Logan 1, appreciate you. He says Mike Wallace. Forgot about Mike Wallace. He was crazy too in a Steelers uniform. Goodness gracious. Ice 21 says the home stream is NFL Network. Kenny says Tim Ryan and Greg Proper straight booty cheeks. Mike Henry in the building. Appreciate you. Sam looking hot with that 4 of 8 passing. Kidding. I'm just being a brat tonight. Spy Nick Danger says go Niners. I thought that said something else. I'm not going to lie to you. I was kind of confused by that. I had to read it slowly just to make sure it didn't say something else. Peachy says, y'all nervous about the ghost shit? That's an honest question. That's not open-ended. That's not rhetorical. Bang Bang Niner Gang from Houston. Shout out to JOV 49ers. Appreciate you. Cat VR says, I'm sad because the 49ers are losing. I can understand that. It's preseason, though. Big Chungy says, keep your head up. Poland war is real. If that is the case, prayers to Poland, and hopefully they can get things together and get that right, because war is never good for anybody. Too many people affected negatively when it comes to wars like that. Mike Henry says, hope Darnold plays more. We got to see a little more from him. Couldn't see Allen play a whole half. Sam should just play the rest of the game. I think so. Let's see if he's able to turn it around. Jermaine Jenkins, you always have a fool in the crowd. There's always one. He said, you might not be disrespectful, but me, Alexander, blanked him. See, okay. You heard what he said. Valley Boy said what he said. Daniel Cantu says he's tuning in from South Texas. Listen, we global tonight. Says, I hate the Cowgirls, but they just came up getting Trey Lance. Just saying. Yup, E-Man was a Steeler first. He was good there as well. They got a lot of good players. Benny Best, how we think Darnold looking. We better pray Purdy don't get hurt. That's what I've been saying all first half. Game is back on. Chargers are receiving the kick. Cap VR says, thank you for making live the game. No problem. Again, glad we could have you in the building. Jim Waffle tuning in from Illinois. List all over the globe, all over the country. This is amazing. Uh-oh, y'all seeing some stuff I ain't see yet. Let's see what we got. He did that in practice. He did it in practice. Hammer Shy tuning in from Hawaii. Said they're probably going to challenge that. Tipped it up in the air. Wait, they got to slow that down because from that angle a little bit, it looked like he caught it. Big Chungy says, praying for you, Hawaii. Absolutely. For all of those affected by the fires down there, definitely praying for those families. Niner faithful. Damn, Moses behind. So not going to spoil anything. Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Shaw got an aloha. Nice. Aloha, brother. Listen, this is amazing, man. Everybody tuning in from everywhere. Man, I'm blessed and thankful just to have all of you guys in here and watching the game and chatting it up. Alaskan doesn't. How do you watch these games? Hit me up on Twitter. Twitter is what Mose knows. Let me see if I can put it up. What do I go to here? Is it still up here? Hold on. Twitter and IG is what Mose knows all together. Shoot me a DM on Twitter or X now. And I'll share the information on how I watch the games. Yeah, Drake added 15. Drake added 15 pounds, but dude looks a lot bigger from last year. Yeah, he said he put on some muscle in the offseason. He wanted to be able to, still be athletic, but have that power with it as well, to be able to drive offensive linemen back and be able to move them with a little bit more ease. So he looks good. He put on the weight properly. Big Chunky says, coming from Coalinga, Cali, 559 faithful fan. That's what's up. Gary Cerner says Drake Jackson is who I wanted to see, and he's active. He's active, getting his hands in the passing lanes. I definitely want to see him a little bit more as far as the pass rush, but yeah, he looks good. Appreciate you, Ice 219er. Rub those subs up. Yes, any subscription is greatly appreciated. Has Bill played yet? I haven't seen him. And y'all been running the chat up. So I've been trying to watch the game and get the chat too. So I don't think we've seen Bill yet. In Pocket, the Cheesecake has let us know that Bill is hurt. So he may not even play this game. So So I don't know. He might end up on IR. Who will compete the Keels position? Autocorrect must have got you right there, bro. Besides him, because every time he get in there and we get a good player going, he screws it up. Who else can play position? Yeah, they give me this one again, Big Daddy, because whatever this, I'm trying to figure out what this is. Who can play blank position? Autocorrect didn't do you any favors, bro. Ain't no sunshine when Trey's gone. Oh, TDP. TDP. Scrap Dizzle. Niner Faithful watching from Salt Lake. Much love for the stream. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, the game is back. Appreciate you, Niner Faithful. Kenny, what'd I say? He threw the pause up. What'd I say? TDP seeing the holes getting skinny. Stephen B. Thanks for the feed. Tuning in from South Carolina. Appreciate you. Darnold, 0 points scored. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, man. TDP running hard. Okay, Winstead. He said you called him Big Daddy. That's literally his name. Kenny, his name is Big Daddy Niners. Like, you want me to say the whole thing? That's literally his name, bro. Anthony says Mason and TDP running hard tonight. Yeah. Oh, TDP again. Thoroughbred says Mitchell is gone. Uh-oh. Daniel Cantu, good drive down the field. Yeah. It's a way to start. All right, let's see if Sam can help us punch this in the end zone. So basically, if we just run and don't let Sam pass, we can move the football. As long as there are more runs than passes, and we know that that's Kyle's MO. When we run the ball 30 times a game, more often than not, that's a win for us. And he did have a completion to Isaiah Winstead. Let's see if he can complete a touchdown pass here. Rolling out, looking to throw. Yeah, I don't know where he was throwing that to. Oh, okay. So the defender just dropped it. Should have been a pick. But I want to see the. Never mind. Okay, that was a good pass. But I want to see the excuses they make for the almost interception. But that was a good pass. Uh-oh, Cook Sports is in the building. What's up, bro? Appreciate you for tuning in. Look at it. I said they booing that, man. Uh-oh, so it looks like we are going for 2 because we don't have a kicker. You're flying around here all night, bro. Get out of here. 2-point conversion. Tries to throw the fade ball to Winstead. Incomplete. I don't think that was a good throw. All right, 12-10. We have a 2-point lead. Sid says, I know it's preseason, but Snead looks good. It's a good problem to have because Snead looks good. I think Conley looks good. Tay Martin looks good. I like Isaiah Winstead. We have a good problem at receiver. We have a really, really good problem at receiver. Chad said, aren't fades supposed to be up and away? That's what I thought. That was my thought, Chad, about fade. They're supposed to be up and away. Yeah, I don't know where that ball. The placement of that fade was not a good placement. He didn't give Winstead a chance on that one at all. Got 2 kickers and none can kick today. Yeah, apparently both of them are injured. One with a calf and one with a quad strain. Wow, RX. I mean, he put the ball where no one could catch it, I guess. Yeah. Jerron Anthony, appreciate you. He says we need gold back. Listen, I think at this point, the way everything has been going this offseason, I think if we picked up the phone and called Robbie Gold, he would laugh us off the phone. Laugh us off the phone. Chunky said, team looks great, but the QB situation is where the conversation needs to be, sir. Yeah. Yep. Adam Hurley, Dallas stole Trey. He's still going to be good. And I think if there's a few coaches, but I think Mike McCarthy is one of those coaches that want to probably prove that he could get the best out of Trey Lance. Lewis DA27. What's Robbie Gold doing? We need his ass back. We need him back ASAP. Robbie would laugh us off the phone. I don't think he would ask for that much, but if he did, I'm sure the Niners would be like, hell no. We want you back, but we're not giving you $25 million. But he would be right to ask for it. I'm asking for every last dime. Dak insurance for a 4th. We'd do it. I think we would. If we needed some insurance behind our quarterback, I most certainly think we would. NMT Ghost in the building. Yes, sir. Go Niners. We are him. All right, let's see if the defense can get another stop. Brian Martinez in the building. He said, "Y'all need Uncle Rico." Gashing us up the middle. Gashing us up the middle. Yeah, I like Jordan McFadden. I think Jordan McFadden was a great pickup for the Chargers, and I think he's going to be a solid offensive lineman for them. Goodness gracious! Good. Now we're on the threes. Now we're on the threes. They are. They are. I see Trey putting in work if he has good protection. Graham out of position again. But yeah, I think these are the reps that he needs so he can learn where he's supposed to be. Jesus. Who is this? Whose man is this? That's what we should be saying. Whose man is this? Because he just bouncing, cut, jump cut, first down. Whose man is this? Going crazy. Okay, finally a gang tackle. Brian Martinez with a good question. As a fan, what do you love about preseason? For me as a fan, what I love about preseason, especially with what I do on my channel, where I'm doing mock drafts for all 32 teams. For me, I like to see the second, third, and fourth string guys. I like to see the rookies and the second year players and the third year players who are trying to make a roster. Guys like this, whose man is this? I like to see the young guys play and try to make a name for themselves, try to make a roster, see who's growing, see who's developed, see who's really put in work during the off season to elevate their level of play and to grow their game. That's I think what's the most exciting for me is watching the young guys play and see who are the guys in that back half, right? Because you have your 22 guys that are your starters plus your three special team guys, kicker, punter, and long snapper. But then who's that back half of that 53-man roster? Who are the young up and comers? Who are your young role players that are going to make the team? For me, that's what I love about preseason. Chad says, last couple of runs, people are going to hate on Kinlaw, but I keep seeing double teams. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, they're going to double team him. I think they know how strong he is. But I think at some point he's going to have to anchor a little bit better and not get washed out of the play. It's fine if you get double teamed if you're anchoring, at least for as long as you can to kind of stay in one place. I think Kinlaw is strong enough to do it, especially against twos and threes. We're not talking about the Eagles' offensive line that was just picking him up and moving him, right? So as long as he can anchor a little bit better, I think we won't have that many issues. Yeah, they're going to keep running with Duggan. Yeah, he's athletic like that. They're going to keep running with Max. NMT Ghost, not sure where you picked up the stream. What happened to Brock? I thought he was in. Brock played the first 2 series. And then after the first 2 offensive series, Kyle took him out. Valley said, as a fan, I love how tickets are cheap AF. Facts. A lot of people are saying the same thing. The real fight for a spot, chance to see second string players. Yeah, that's what I think a lot of what people love about the preseason. At the end of the day, we need to win a Super Bowl now and very soon. And Trey Lance is not going to get it for us. Yeah, but what's the guarantee that Purdy will? Ooh. Very good. Wow. We played it well until the very end. We took the guy in the flat. 2 guys actually went with the flat. 1 guy came off to put pressure on the quarterback. Watch this. So we got 3 guys run with it. Isaiah comes up, but then nobody comes up and takes 87. Kenny says, any info on Bosa yet? He still ain't signed. That's all the info we got. Brock is done for the night. He's not hurt or anything like that. Nope. K808 says, let Juice or CMC kick. LOL, they can play any position. I mean, yeah, I'd rather Juice or CMC try to kick it than Mitch again. Question from Sid Brown. Oliver, how does he make this team? I think the only way he makes this team is because of what we paid for him in free agency. I haven't seen anything on the field that would warrant him making this team. He hasn't really wowed or done anything that say like, oh yeah, that's our nickel. I'd rather Womack play that spot. I'd rather they do something either with Ambry Thomas. Ambry still got some things in his game to work on, but I feel like Ambry Thomas has played better than Isaiah, honestly. Isaiah Oliver, if I'm being truthful. So I don't know how Oliver makes his team other than what we pay for him in free agency. That's a good question, Sid. Mose, what receivers would you keep? Debo, Ayuk, Jawan, Ronnie Bell, Chris Conley, and Tay Martin. Debo, Ayuk, Jennings, Bell, Connolly, Martin. We'll probably have to cut Martin first to keep Ray McCloud, but put Ray McCloud on IR and then pick up Tay Martin. But that would be my 6. We talked about Snead. I like Snead, but I think he could be our veteran that's on our practice squad. I like Isaiah Winstead. We just don't have enough spots. And I don't think Danny Gray has done enough. Mike Henry says, I love how people seem to know who can't lead a team to a Super Bowl. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's no guarantee that we get one with Brock Purdy. So, again, we got to Oh, Brian Martinez with the questions today. What is everyone NFL Sunday meal snack of choice? Ooh. Sunday meal is whatever my wife is cooking because I know it's going to be fire unless I'm on the grill. If it's a Sunday where the weather is nice, which it don't matter what the weather is unless it's like really pouring down raining, but I grill out in the winter. But if it's a Sunday where I want to throw some ribs, maybe some chicken wings or some pork chops or something on the grill, it's either barbecue for me or whatever my wife is cooking. Snack, really don't have to be a snack. I mean, I'm a candy guy. I got to cut down on the sugar anyway. I'm trying to slim up and then bulk up, but I got to cut the candy. But yeah, I would just say something to drink, maybe some candy. But my Sunday meal is either whatever my wife cooking, or I'm out there on the grill barbecuing some stuff up. Kenny says nachos and wings. Hey, that's not a bad combo. Lewis says hot dog, beers, and fries. Valley Boy says snack is obviously a 24-pack of Modelo's and some bus balls. Oh man. Nope. No. Gary Cerner says wings. Big Chunky says Miller High Life and hog rinds. Wings from scratch. And if it's warm enough, barbecue ribs and chicken. Y'all, Mose can grow. I appreciate you, cuz. I be getting down out there. You know what I mean? 916 says wings and some good trees for me. I could dig it. I could dig it. I hope my grandma not watching. I could dig it. I haven't done that in a while, but I could dig it. Elijah says, Mo, if you had to pick, what would you want us to have the best in the conference, offense or defense? I mean, I'm a defensive guy. And a good offense is cool, but I'd rather impose my will by being able to stop somebody, and just giving my offense as many opportunities to score. Some days that might mean they put up 40 points. Other days they may only put up 13. But if my team can put up 13 or 17 points and still have a 95% chance to win because my defense is that good, I'd rather have the best defense. I mean, offenses can be stomped and defenses can be scored on. It's back and forth, but I'd rather have the best defense. Box wings, Salaka Caprice. Who said I want to change my answer to buzz balls? Oh Lord. Now this is an interception, but this is by Brandon Allen. Not Sam Darnold. It's behind. And they say there's no way that ball should have been thrown. None. Ghost. Sorry, but man, I just found out Trey was traded. What did we get back? A 4th-round pick. We've traded Trey Lance to the Dallas Cowboys for a 4th-round pick. Appreciate you, Felicia Hackett. She says 4th-round pick. Kenny says he would go with offense. He would choose to have the best offense instead of the best defense. Larry A, defense wins games. Cerna says defense wins championship. Big Daddy Niner says baked potatoes, salad, steak, lobster, and peach cobbler and ice cream. Uh-oh. Cousin Sid, he done asked for some peach cobbler. We know we need that recipe. Riddy says double coverage. That was a horrible throw. Yeah. Brandon Allen, that's our third string quarterback. If both 1 and 2 go down, that's the guy. Kenny says offense just because that's Kyle's MO. I could dig it. And I think that's why I take a better defense. Because I know with Kyle, we're going to get points regardless. We're going to get points. 3rd and 9. Pressure. Okay, guy, he jumped out of that. Oh, he got out of it twice. Okay, Max. Okay, Duggan. And here comes Dicker the kicker. Like, I feel like he was just destined to be a kicker. I think he was just destined to do this. Because, like, how is that your last name? And you're an NFL place kicker. Mose question, do you think they finally signed Bosa now that they freed up some cap space by trading Lance? I feel like they have enough for what they need to sign him right now. So it's not like they needed to trade Lance in order to have enough money to sign Bosa. Like, they have what they need right now to get a deal done. And actually getting Bosa's deal done actually gives them more cap space this year because the long-term deal is in place. So yeah, I don't know what the holdup is, but as we've been saying, the 49ers have no leverage. Mose, I'm starting to see why they get these quarterbacks. Okay, 100. Didn't understand that one all the way. Sorry about that. Uh-oh, peach cobbler. You know it. I haven't had good peach cobbler in a minute. So if you make a pan, just send it a brother's way. What has been the most gut-wrenching loss that almost made or made you cry? See Jameson. Late flag. The most gut-wrenching loss? I was upset about the Super Bowl loss to the Chiefs, but the Super Bowl loss to the Ravens hit me a little harder. That one hit me a little harder because of everything that happened with that game and the fact that, like, we were out of it and it just looked like it was all going bad. And then the lights went out and then we came back. And then Frank Gore gets us inside the 5 and we run the stupid combination of plays. Like the most absolutely dumb combination of plays instead of trusting Frank Gore, instead of trusting that workhorse offensive line and just imposing our will and punching it down the Ravens' throat and giving it to Frank and letting him run it in. I think for me, that Super Bowl against the Ravens was the most gut-wrenching loss. That's just me personally. Brian Martinez with the questions tonight. Gary said, I need that recipe for sure. He misses peach cobbler. Okay. That is telling me something. Allen had just had an issue with the screen pass. Trey had the issue with the screen pass. Purdy had an issue with the screen pass through a similar interception that Trey did in practice. And then I think Darnold missed on a screen pass today. Is it how Kyle is teaching the screen? 4 quarterbacks who can't properly complete a screen pass. Is it how Kyle is teaching it, how he's calling it, how he wants it to be done? I don't think it's a coincidence that all of our quarterbacks seem to struggle with throwing a screen pass. Yeah, that's the same thing I was saying earlier. Appreciate you, Kevin Pruitt. They had the cap space for Bosa without moving Trey, so that's not the issue. Should Kyle just be an OC and have someone else as a head coach? I think he's already in the seat now, and I think his ego is too big for him to take a demotion, honestly. So why couldn't Trey be third string? Didn't want to pay him, too much drama for the media, or um I think the drama is part of it. Um I think at some point Trey's agent, who we know is the same agent as Sam Darnold's agent, figured out, okay, if Sam is your guy, then we need to find my other guy a place where he can thrive and not just have him sit here as number 3. I think Trey was hurt, and I also think the 49ers were just done with the experiment, and they were willing to just move on without really any consequence. They just like, we're done. They painted it like we're doing what's best for the kid, or we're doing what's best for Trey, but Cynically Obnoxious says we have 11 picks in the 24 draft and now freed up cap space. Let this marinate. I mean, if you want to look on the bright side, glass half full. Yeah. We have picks. We got a little bit more cap space. But you also got to think our cap number is going to rise. Apparently, we have 270 million worth of contracts going into 2024. And currently the salary cap sits at 225 million. It will go up, but it's not going to go up to 270 or more. So we're going to have to lose some guys and not bring some guys back. Maybe even move on from some guys with larger contracts. So yeah, we freed up a little bit of cap space by moving on from Trey, but not much. We still got some high price guys. We still got to extend Bosa, and then we're also going to have to extend Brandon Ayuk. So that's a lot to think about. Oh, boom. Jedi says, this is awesome. Everything is synced up. Announcers plus Mose and the feeds. I'm glad everything is synced up for you. I appreciate that. Hopefully it could be synced up. Brenda Lara, hello from Lubbock, Texas. I have a few family members who are Niner fans, and they are not too happy right now. Yep. Yeah, a lot of us aren't too happy right now. Still faithful, still rooting for our Niners, but it stings a little bit. Elijah says, Mo's got another question for you. If the 49ers wasn't a team, what team would you choose? I would choose to support the Rams or the Cowboys. Oh, Lord. The Rams or the Cowboys? That's two teams you can't mention in here. Right now in the NFL, if the 49ers weren't a team, who would I Support. What team would I root for? That's a really good question. Because I like to go to games, I would have to choose an East Coast team to make it easier for me to be in attendance and probably get season tickets. I like the Bengals, fan of Burrow, fan of Jamar Chase. But if I had to go with a team right now, I might go with the Jets because they got Sauce, they got Brees Hall. Now they bring in Aaron Rodgers, Robert Saleh, really, really good coach. So yeah, Jets, maybe the Bengals. Atlanta's nice too. I like the young pieces, the AJ Terrells, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, and that stadium is world class. That stadium is world class. So those would probably be the three that I would choose from: Bengals, Jets, or Falcons, if the 49ers weren't a team. Oh, I wanted to cry when we lost the NFC Championship with Jimmy in LA. Yeah, that was tough because we had that game. And then they started to come back. And then that last drive, Aaron Donald just like went Super Saiyan and just tossed everybody out the way. Yeah, man. That one was tough. And then seeing Debo emotional on the sideline too, that was a good one. David Taylor says NFC Championship versus the Giants. Don't bring that up, David, because I don't want to say his name. Worst loss was the last Super Bowl Chiefs. I was so pissed. Most gut-wrenching loss, showing my age, but 1990 NFC Championship game versus the Giants. The loss to the Chiefs because we were actually winning that game. Ravens Super Bowl still hurts. You can't tell me that wasn't PI in the end zone near the end of the game. Yeah, clinically nice. That was my pick. That Ravens Super Bowl loss, for sure. Who was that? Jameson. I hope he makes this team. I love that celebration. Seatbelt. Would have done what no other team had ever done. 3-peat. Yeah, that's tough. What's your favorite basketball team? Mine is the Warriors, duh. That's probably the only affiliation that I have to where I live. I'm a Sixers fan. I grew up on the tail end of the Jordan era. So I did see Jordan win a few championships. But I grew up in the Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson era. I was an Allen Iverson fan, living in and around the city of Philadelphia. So I'm a Sixers fan. Kevin Pruitt says, Mose, you still going to root for Trey to beat the 49ers? That's a hold. They're not going to call it. That was a hold. In being facetious, I said that I hope whatever team Trey goes to, that he kicks our ass. Just I hope he beats us badly. While Mike Andrews from Nothing But Niners is going to make me stand on it. Obviously, I want my 49ers to win. But I want Trey to be successful too. And if that means he out there dotting us up, then dot away. Oh, he cut. He is cut. We brought Anthony Miller in to see what he could do for us on special teams, and that's what he do. He's cut. Not only did he muff it, but then he ran backwards, almost getting a safety. He's cut. He's cut. Clipped. No Anthony Miller. He's done. Shout out to Godfather. He said, Mose, watching you from the Philippines. We are global out here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Jedi says, I don't like the tight uniforms or logo. I'd probably pick the Chargers if Niners weren't a team. And then Larry A says, Chargers, come on, man, got to support Cali teams. True, I forgot about the Chargers. But like I said, I want an East Coast team so I can go to more games. But I have not shied away from this. I have been a huge Justin Herbert fan. I like the Oregon Ducks. I in my draft evaluations, I don't know what people were seeing. There were a lot of draft evaluators who were saying that Herbert shouldn't be a first round pick. He has accuracy issues. He doesn't make good decisions. I don't know what they were seeing. I saw the complete opposite. And now Justin Herbert is the highest paid quarterback in the league. Now, he won't be for long. Joe Burrow is going to get a contract extension, and then he will be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. But I am a fan of Justin Herbert. Huge fan of Derwin James, Asante Samuel Jr., Zion Johnson, offensive lineman from BC. Shout out to the Boston College Eagles. That's where my little brother plays. Defensive tackle number 96, Cam Horsley, going into his senior season. So shout out to the BC Eagles. Keenan Allen, crazy. Mike Williams, crazy. Colin Johnson, crazy. Chargers would be a good team to pick if the 49ers weren't a team. That's a good one. I miss the Chargers. Yeah, Anthony Miller, what are you doing? Setting us up to fail. Good run. Give us a little bit of space. He's cut. Anthony Miller is clipped. Lord have mercy. I love that guy. He looking through the window, watching people make stupid food items on the internet. Oh, my stomach bubbling. I love him, yo. He's funny. Play action. Great catch by Isaiah Winstead. A little bit of a dangerous throw, but great catch by Winstead. I really like this kid. David Taylor says, glad to see the global viewership. I'll be moving to Bali soon. Oh, wow. Congratulations, man. I hope that's a move for, good things, good intentions, whether it's career or family. And I hope everything goes smooth with your move, man. Get upfield, man. Put your foot in the ground and get upfield, bro. This is Bell and Winstead better make this team. Bell will. I don't think Winstead will. But I think Winstead will make the practice squad. He had me dying at the peanut butter cup. Yeah, yo. Some of them dishes people be making, like, I feel like they be trolling for the internet. They just want views. Okay. Okay. We finally completed a screen pass. Yeah, I don't know why he cut that inside. Yeah, he getting cut too. He's just here to help us get through this last preseason game. Daddy-O says, oh, wait, no. It's a wrap for Elijah Mitchell, in my opinion, unless they try to stash him. Oh, what? You got to catch that. Yeah, put your head up because you cut. You cut. Okay. So it was personal foul tripping. If you guys are watching the game yourselves, or if you're not and you're watching the stream, what they did there is they had the referees only do the hand signals. They cut the mics out, just so that they can keep the flow of the game going in the event that there are ever any technical difficulties where the microphone or the PA system isn't working, that they can still signal what the penalty was, get it communicated to both sidelines so that we can keep the game moving without having to, have any delays in the contest. So the referees are using these preseason games, especially in the fourth quarter, to practice that, no microphone aspect of the game. So that wasn't an intentional trip. What the hell? Yeah, that's what they called. They called an intentional tripping, but because of the incomplete, they declined to play. I know some of it's on the wide receivers, but 13 of 26 as a team passing. Yeah, I mean, I expect to see a little bit more efficiency than that. Than the quarter in with especially in the quarterbacks that made the roster. Daddy-O is sending up prayers right now. Lord, please help us if Brock goes down and any of our offensive and defensive starters go down. Knock on wood. Question from Luis Herrera. What do you think the easiest position is? I don't think any of them are easy. But if I would have to say the easiest position, wide receiver, maybe, because I think the most dangerous part of the wide receiver is running across the middle. and potentially having your quarterback throw you a hospital ball. Offensive line, I wouldn't say is easy at all. You got guys running at you. You got guys running stunts. Speed rushers coming off the edge, especially if they line up wide. You really got to kick to get out there. And if it's a guy who runs a 4.4 or 4.5 and you as an offensive lineman only run a 5.2, it kind of puts some pressure on you. Offensive line has to be in sync with one another. So I wouldn't say offensive line. Obviously, quarterback, just because of the pressure, understanding the plays, getting guys in the right position. Running back, you just take a beating every day. Pause. Corner is hard because you got to mirror a guy. Especially in man-to-man coverage, you got to mirror a guy and you don't know where he's going to go. Safety, depending on the type of safety you play. If you're a free safety and you just sit back there, and it's like basically like an air marshal, that could be a little bit easy. But sometimes you got to, play up in the box. You got to get your nose in there. You got to bring down that big 230-pound back. It's safeties in the league that got to tackle Derrick Henry. So that might not be fun. Defensive tackle, that's just a battle. Going against the offensive line, if you're really good, you get double and triple teamed. You get chipped. I think receiver, you just get out there, you run your route. You can protect yourself somewhat. And if you're really, really good and your team wants to protect you, you're not the one running those plays across the middle where you're getting the ball in the middle of the field and somebody can kind of tag you up. So I might have to say receiver. Thoroughbred seat. You never seen a kicker on an oxygen tank. Kicker, I think it's pressure at certain times of the game. Let me put the game back up, y'all. Kicker is pressure at certain times of the game. Punter, that might be easy too. Yeah. Punter is real easy. JR Torres says it's the punter. Jedi says punter, greatest job on earth. NMT Ghost says you stream every game. And Kenny says, hold on, bro. He gonna answer your question. I am going to try to. I want to see how it works out with the preseason games. Each night we've streamed the games. It's gotten, better and better. We've gotten some good participation here. So I'm gonna try to, as long as YouTube keeps letting me. I won't be doing any streams week 1 because I will be in Pittsburgh for first game of the season, 49ers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I won't be streaming anything week 5 because I'll be in Cali for Niners Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. But every other week, I'm going to try to have something up for you guys. Yo, Max Duggan is cooking, and they've been running all over us. James Nguyen says, Mose, if Trey asked you to help him pack his stuff on a U-Haul, would you help him? face green smiling. Would you help him? Would I help Trey Lance pack his stuff on a U-Haul? No, because Trey Lance has enough money to hire movers. And I used to help people move all the time. And moving is not fun. Taking stuff in and out the house, picking up heavy couches and TVs and dresser drawers and going up and down steps and banging your shins and your knees on stuff and somebody not picking up their weight. So like you got all of it and they lollygagging with it and then they got to hold on. We got to put it down and pick it up and put it down and pick it up. No. If I was younger, if I was still in my 20s, maybe. But I've done enough moves where I'm done doing that. I'm done doing that. Oh, wow. If you could be in the NFL, what team and position would you be? Oh, man. If I could be in the NFL, obviously I would want to play for my Niners. And what position? I would probably want to slim up so that I could either play defensive end and rush the quarterback or really slim up and play safety. I would want to be safety or defensive end. And I would play for the Niners. For sure. For sure. See, sometimes we making plays and sometimes we not. But the defense definitely has to pick it up. Jedi says, I would lead us to 7 Super Bowls in a row. QB1, Niners GOAT. I mean, also, too, obviously I became a 49ers fan as a kid because of Jerry Rice. So I would try to be a receiver, too. If I could pick a position, I would have to really, really slim up. But I did play a little bit of receiver on when I played flag football because it confused people. You see me coming in the game, you think, oh, he about to play offensive line. So I get in the huddle, we break the huddle, and then I go out wide. And so I'm lined up outside and I'm in a receiver stance. I look like I'm supposed to be out there. And what teams would do is they would think that I'm just out here as a decoy or I'm just out there, they about to throw a screen and I'm going to block. So they would take a big guy who was either, playing defensive line or linebacker, and they would put him out on me because they're like, okay, big on big. But I'm pretty fast for a big dude. Like, I get out there, I'm moving. And every time that would happen, when we played flag football, I would look at my quarterback. His name is Bear. I'd look at my quarterback, and he would look at me. And as soon as he saw that big defensive lineman or that big linebacker come out on me, he would just give me the head nod, and I knew I was running a streak because I was faster than any big dude that you put across from me. So I would look at him, he'd look at me, give me the head nod, and I turn and look. I'd look homie dead in his face, and I'd be so serious. And they would always look at me with the confused look, like, what is he about to do? He about to run me over, like he about to pancake me. And off the line, he would say, shoo, and I'm gone. I got 5-6 steps on any one of them big dudes they put behind me. Bear throw it up right in the bucket, 1 play touchdown. And then the rest of the game, they would never put big dude on me. They would have a regular, somebody who played corner. And then I'm drags, slants, ins, outs, whatever. I was running the whole route tree. I had fun playing receiver, and that was for flag football. So if I was in the NFL, I had to slim down a lot. But I'd be a good receiver. And as much trash as I talked to Jawan Jennings and the receivers for dropping the ball, I would want to play receiver so that I could back up that talk. Like, I can't be out there dropping passes and I'm coming at them. So it's a good question. Y'all had some good questions tonight. I had some real good questions. Appreciate that. Michael Williams, I see your comment, but either one, it's not good. Either one, Michael Williams. I'm not saying either one of them. I meant to say either one of them. We're not saying either one of those. Oh, 916 trying to start something. Mose, is Breezy better than you at Madden? Hell no. Hell no. And I think we should do that. I think for the streams, we need to fire up Madden and it'd be Breezy versus me. We either both have the 49ers or we both have to pick a team that's not the 49ers and go back and forth, picking a team. But I think we should do it for the people. I think we should do it on live. Me versus Breezy and Madden, but I'm gonna say hell no. That's my brother and I love him, but Breezy getting cooked. Breezy getting cooked. And we was in the Madden franchise last year, and people didn't want to play their games. People didn't want to honor their commitment, and the league just died down. Breezy is a busy man with all of his shows and his content. He's a husband. He's a father. He's a musician. So it was people that was in charge of running the league, and did nobody want to stay in the league and play their games and be consistent with it. So we didn't get a chance to play last year, but Breezy know I'm gonna whoop his ass at Madden whenever we do play. He know that. That's my big bro, and I love him, but he's going down. He said, "Can we get that on live?" That I'm gonna have to talk to my brother offline, but that's something that we might have to set up. He said 916 stars. Oh man. They always starting something, Breezy. David Zello. Someone kicked Grant Cohn in the gym. Nah, man. First of all, that's painful. And I wouldn't wish that on nobody. 2, Grant's a good guy. Grant is the homie. I can say that Grant has he's been good to me. He's been someone that has shared his knowledge with me, allowed me on his platform. He's come on my platform. So Grant's a good dude. I think he's a little misunderstood. I think the way he, puts his content forward, it's not for everybody. My content is not for everybody, It is what it is. Everyone has their preference and their right to it, but Grant's a good dude. Big Chungy said, let's go set up a list of friends and we should have a bracket. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do it. I think, but the people that we sign up, They just got to be intentional about really playing and really committing to it. So, ooh, Big Daddy Niners, Mose, you can be Pittsburgh and Breezy the Niners. Breezy, what you think about that? I know you do the simulations where you let the computer just run through and do it. Would it be too much for me to take the away team or me to take the opposite team on the schedule? Like you could be the 49ers every week and then I just take the opposing team and we play a game. That could be a little bit of an idea where I'll always be the opposing team. Breezy's the Niners and we just play. I don't want to add more to Breezy's plate. We already got our Pick'em show coming this season, but that may be something that we might have to talk about. Oh, good question. Who would you like to see performing in the Super Bowl halftime? I mean, at this point, Drake got to do it, right? We had Beyonce, we had Rihanna, we had the whole in LA, we had the whole Drake, Snoop, Eminem, Kendrick. At this point, when Drizzy, he coming off tour, just dropped a new album. When Drake just gonna be like, let me do the Super Bowl halftime, I think it would be lit. One of the biggest superstars in the world in music, I think it would be lit. Chunky said, I've been playing since players were dots. Yeah, I've been playing since PS1 when it didn't have a number on it, when it was just Madden NFL football. He been playing since the Sega days. Jedi said Niners versus Niners. That's pressure on Breezy. Ms. Deb says, per Matt Mayoko, the 49ers paid Lance $27.85 million for his 2 seasons with the club. The Cowboys get him for $6.25 fully guaranteed for the next 2 seasons. Grant likes to get emotional for clicks. Someone called him out on it, and his daddy got mad. He's bipolar and white as a sheet bag combination. Come on. We can't do that. Clinically obnoxious. I don't think it has anything to do with skin color. And I know that people who suffer with bipolar disorder, it's not something to joke about. So I can understand him maybe getting emotional, but let's keep it respectful. And I mean, his dad is gonna. Somebody say something about my son, whether it's true or not. Like, you're not his dad. I'm his dad. You can't say that about him. You know what I'm saying? So let's not take it there. Gerald Roden said, y'all should have a Niner content creator combine with nothing but Niners as the host. All right, so the 49ers dropped this game 23-12 is the final. This is our last preseason game. We're going to remove that from the stream. Hold on, all right, game's over. We can get rid of that. All right, so any Chargers fans in the building, congratulations on your preseason finale win, 23-12 over the San Francisco 49ers. Some aspects looks good. Mac Duggan looks like he's a pretty solid option as a backup. Didn't see what he could do as much as a passer, but he's able to move the ball with his legs. He's a mobile quarterback. So as he's sitting behind Justin Herbert, you just be working on him as working on his passing, working on his reads, his delivery, his release, things of that nature. Kind of build him up as you have him on the team. Niners, I mean, looked good. The first unit looked good. Purdy drove the team down the field in the red zone twice. Should have been 2 touchdowns. One was a fumble on the goal line. The other one he ran in. Still some issues on the defensive side of the ball. Worried about, teams being able to run the ball up the middle on us. Hopefully that changes with Javon Hargrave and Eric Armstead being in the fold more regularly. Hopefully we figure out a way to get Nick Bosa back in here fast before week 1. I don't even know if he's going to be ready week 1, even if we do get him back. I believe he will be because I know he's down in Florida working out, keeping his body right, just waiting for, the call to be made, the deal to be struck, and then the ink to dry on the contract once he signs. But there's some things we got to look at. So now we have from today until Tuesday to solidify the 53-man roster. So just be thinking about, who you want to see on this 49er roster, who you think makes this team, who has showed out in practice in these preseason games that earned a spot on the 53. And then we'll have to see if, what we've been thinking matches what Kyle Shanahan decides for the 53-man roster. Let's just take a look at some of these here. Thanks for streaming. See you next game. Appreciate you, Jim. What else we got? We got K808. Thank you for streaming. Aloha, everyone. Stay blessed and go Niners. Appreciate you. Look, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I'm going to jump off of here real quick to get prepared. We are doing a Mose Knows nitty gritty NBN simulcast overreaction to the final preseason game. So you want to stay tuned on all 3 channels on all 3 networks. If you are not subscribed to one or all 3, go ahead and give us a subscription and tune into those shows. Love and appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. And we will keep you updated with our streaming schedule as the regular season starts. Take it easy, guys. Have a good evening and a great weekend. Peace.